A man was camping in the woods. A man meets a mysterious woman, Nora. She looked fantastic and they were attracted to each other. But then something strange happened. The man's legs turned into sheep's legs. He woke up from a nightmare. He looked at his leg. A cat had climbed up his leg and was licking it. Then the cat ran off into the woods. The man followed the cat. There, he met Nora. Nora smiled and looked at the man. The man slowly turned into a sheep. Then the man noticed he was cursed. Nora went into the woods. She's called Huldra in Norway.
This village, and during the winter, it's completely cut off from the rest of the world. So there's a rumor that the people here have a special way of eating human flesh. A traveler got curious and went to the village. When the village heard that a tourist had come, they had a big feast. The traveler asked the villagers,
"Do you really eat people?"
The villagers all began to laugh. The villagers replied,
"We do not feed on human flesh. We feed only on the fear of the outside."
And they all laughed, and the traveler breathed a sigh of relief. But one of the townspeople said,
"But in order to feed on fear, you have to bring real fear. Fear is strongest when there is real prey."
At that moment, the traveler realized that he was the prey of this festival. While sharing scary stories with my friends, I heard a legend about a stone building near the village. It was said to be inhabited by the spirit of the native New Zealanders, a kiwi bird. Curiosity led me to the forest, where I found an old spooky stone building. In that moment, with a cold wind, came the ghostly chirp of a kiwi bird, and in front of us, terrified and immobilized, the door of the stone building slowly opened, and out came, to our surprise, a friend who had already been with us, black-eyed and silent. He walked right past us, and the next morning his friend was gone, and no one remembered him. It's as if he never existed, and the memory of that night doesn't go away like a dream, but forever in my mind as a terrifying terror. While traveling in Thailand, two friends went out to buy snacks at night when they felt a strange feeling on a quiet road and saw a woman with a wet body approaching from a distance. The moment I got scared and tried to run away, the woman disappeared. When I told the hostel staff what had happened, he was shocked and said that she was the one who had died in the flood. It is said that a lost soul is looking for a home. What was even scarier was that there was a ghost story that said the spirit was chasing the person who saw it. The next morning, there was a small puddle of water next to the bed of one of my friends. The traveler wandered around the village every night trying to meet the woman. Then one night he met a beautiful woman. She led him far into the forest. Forgetting the warnings of the villagers, the traveler followed. Surprisingly, she was a witch who seduced people. The witch said to the traveler,
"If you tell me the most beautiful story, I will let you go alive."
The traveler said to the witch,
"Meeting you here is the most beautiful story in the world."
Hearing this, the witch laughed and released the traveler. The traveler ran to the village to spread the word about meeting the witch, but then he realized something terrible. The villagers didn't recognize him. The only thing that came out of the forest was the traveler's soul, and his body remained with the forest witch. A naive young man named Omar meets Aisha Kandisha. Her beauty, he falls deeply in love. But Kandisha has just one rule. Omar should never look at her when her lamp goes out. One night, curiosity gets the better of Omar. He sneaks a peek at his sleeping wife. He sees her monstrous form. Kandisha's feet had cloven hooves like a goat's. With her identity revealed, Kandisha reveals her true self, and she unleashes her anger on him. She sucked all his blood, and he was left with nothing but a shell. It is believed that Aisha Kandisha still roams Marrakech, seeking revenge on innocent men. One rainy day, my friend picked up an abandoned red umbrella. After that, strange things started happening around my friend. Conflicts with family, disappearance of pets, disconnection from loved ones. But my friend became increasingly obsessed with the umbrella. Thinking that the umbrella was the problem, I suggested throwing it away. But my friend refused, and after class, it was a rainy day. The friend who opened the red umbrella in front of me suddenly disappeared, a fallen red umbrella.
So far, that's what I told the police. Now I want to rest in my room, but I can't now. Where should I put this cold friend away?
My friend Evelyn and I visited a medieval castle that was said to be haunted. Suddenly, Evelyn is looking into a wall and talking. I was so scared of that situation. Evelyn says she saw a woman in a white dress, but there was nothing there. After that day, it is said that the woman often appeared in Evelyn's dreams. Evelyn said that in her dreams, she felt the woman's injustice and that she woke up crying. One rainy day, a text message arrived from Evelyn. She said, "I must meet the lady in that castle." But after that day, Evelyn disappeared. I feel the pain of not being able to stop her. I have to go to that castle to find her.